Got an interesting project going on. I've got to redo the floor underneath the house. I had this lumber delivered. I've already used up one post working on this, but I had to take a section of this wall off and all this off because rats have been getting up under here where there's been water damage from the sink over the decades, and I wasn't allowed to fix it, and it got worse and worse and worse. But since it's just me here, I can fix it on my own cognizance. I don't have to have permission from my parents or anything like that. Sure wish my mom would have let me fix it a long time ago before it got in this state. This part of the floor is rotted out, but that's all right. It doesn't go into where the living area or the kitchen area or anything like that is. I just got to seal it all off from the rodents. They've been nesting in these shelves that we don't use. And there's a mama rat and 6 babies in there right now. Hopefully I'll get them out of there today. There's one. I hate destroying these shelves. They were really well made, but they're 105 years old, just like the house. But those rats have got to go. It's bad enough trying to get a good night's sleep with 2 dogs that bark at anything, and to have them scurrying up in the kitchen causing the dogs to go off. I'm tired of it. So I decided I'd evict them and seal all this up so they can't get in. Now, repairing all this damage is easy. I just got to get it done. I've got 3 more days of good weather before any rain. I should have this done tomorrow. I've been at this for probably 4 days now, tearing everything down. I haven't had to repair a bunch of stuff I didn't know needed repair in there. And I'm using a mouse shield insulating foam to deal with cracks that's supposed to repel rodents, and steel wool. See, like something here, I'll have to fill that in, but this will be a new board. Everywhere I can, it'll be totally sealed, and where I think the rats might try to get in, I'll use steel wool to keep them from chewing it. And then I've got to go around this entire foundation and seal up everything a mouse or a rat can get in. Like that crack right there. I don't know yet if I'll use mortar, if I'll use this mouse and rat repelling foam insulation. But I'll make frames and build doors to cover that just screw on. I'll have to do something with this. This is where an old fireplace used to be. But I'll get it all sealed up so no rodents can get into this house ever again. Now I got to be careful that they don't hear me, because I know they like a challenge. I ran one of these rats out, and now it's in my car. I've set a trap in it. Let's have a look where I'm working. The floor has kind of collapsed under there, under the kitchen area, in the area there. The posts that I've got that you can tell are brand new are 4x4s, and I've raised that section up where it's supposed to be. Gave it just a little bit for settling, and all the rest of it is on 2x4s that are 105 years old. Surprisingly, they're in great shape. I don't have to do anything to the rest of the floor anywhere, just the kitchen. And that's mainly because of heavy appliances, and there was a chimney that went up in the middle of the house, and I just need to get this area jacked up level. And I'm using this ungodly heavy house jack. And that space there is only 14 inches from the dirt and rock all the way up to the bottom of those beams. And I don't have a lot of room. But hopefully I get this under part done today. I know it looks kind of scary under there, but there's really nothing there, just dirt. But for 105 years old, it has done quite well. I am just amazed at how good the lumber is. I still can't believe those boards haven't rotted. They're all just sitting on bricks. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to replace the kitchen and main area with 4x4 posts instead of just 2x4s. Then again, the 2x4s were holding up great. I bet I could have just used 2x4s. But I'd feel better with all the weight that's in that area that it's on 4x4 posts. Half the chimney is still in the structure, so I definitely went 4x4 posts there around that jack behind it. Now the really fun part. Yeah, doesn't look right, does it? It doesn't matter. That's just to keep all the cobwebs out of my hair. Let's see here, I can't change the focus here. Oh well. I am in a lot of pain. I sprained my ankle the other day. I can put my weight on it, but it hurts. And I gotta handle all this heavy stuff. And I know I've got stuff all over my face. It's just sheetrock and dirt and dust and everything else. But I gotta get this done. It'll make the house so much better. I wish I'd have done the foundation decades ago. It just never really occurred to me. It's just been there, hidden in all the grass that grows up around it. Never thought about it. But I am so sick and tired of all the rats. I pulled 5 rats out of there, and there was one there with its babies last night, and I want them gone. I just want them gone. I don't know why, but the sound that they make scurrying around in the walls is one of the most aggravating things you can ever hear. So yeah, my ankle's swollen up, but not too bad. And I just got to keep going. How did I sprain my ankle? Well, I don't exactly know what's going on, but there has been a ton of military traffic ahead or above. And I was standing right about there on this porch, holding my camera up, taking a picture of all of it. Just lines and lines of attack helicopters, bombers, and all kinds of things. But I was standing right here, and a big gust of wind came along and blew me right off. And I landed right on the side of this rock, just the wrongest possible way, and I went down on it. It doesn't necessarily feel broke, so I hope it's not. I love these traps. I've only had to bait it once in the last year. it just keeps working. Hopefully this rat is not here. I'm gonna have to seal up that battery cable. I've got some liquid tape that'll take care of that. This car's still doing fantastic. Anyway, got my trusty rigid saw out. These posts, I don't know what's so special about them. They're pine, but they are tough to cut. This goes through it easy enough, but I have to really work at it. But every other saw of any kind, I can't even get it to, well, yeah, it'll scratch it, but it feels like it's not. Since my rigid reciprocating saw is in Tulsa, being used at another property, I had to find my brother's reciprocating saw. Does all right, but no matter what blade I use, those boards, those posts just do not want to cut. They're going to, because I got to cut them to size, and I got to cut a notch for the beams. It's all going well. To be honest, everything is going well. And so far, these wasp traps, I've seen very few wasps lately, and I don't know, maybe it's just early in the season, but I hope that wasp gets in one of them traps and takes that boric acid to the rest. And on April 30th, I had to put out the hummingbird feeder. There's a hummingbird out here saying, "Hi, we're back. Feed us." So I am. Let's see what. Oh yeah. I saw my doctors. Like right now, my blood pressure is about around 87 over 62. That's because I ate a little while ago. Had a chicken wrap. And they said that's great. Just drink water. Whenever your blood pressure collapses from normal, just drink more water. I drink a lot of water. I keep water on hand all the time, but drink one more water? Okay, I'll drink more water. But I don't have high blood pressure anymore. And it's not because of weight loss. I haven't had a whole lot of luck at that. Although I did gain some weight, and I've already got that back off. But that's not the reason for the blood pressure collapse. It's from the medication my urologist has me on, and the medication my primary care physician has me on for high blood pressure. But if 80 over 60 is okay with them, I'm fine with it too. It just makes it kind of hard to work. I don't get lightheaded or anything. It just feels like I'm really having to work at anything. At this point, I may not succeed at losing weight or losing any more weight. maybe I will. I've gotten to where I can fast 24 hours a day, so maybe that'll help. I haven't lost as much weight doing that as I was when I was doing 48-hour fasts. But I just can't do that. That alfuzosin just will not tolerate me fasting. And my urologist. I finally saw my urologist to discuss the MRI results. And essentially, she's not interested in a biopsy. The radiologist, she says that she knows everything about prostates and the ins and outs and what should be there and what shouldn't be there. And if she says nothing is there, then nothing is there. So I do have BPH. Is that benign prostatic hyperplasia or something like that? Typical male issue. Every single male in my family gets that. It's my genetic inheritance. I was hoping maybe it would skip me, but it never skipped a single male in either line of my family. But I'm still glad to know, it's not cancer, it's not something bad. So my urologist, she just wants me to come in for a regular PSA test every 6 months. Fine. Maybe she can lay off the fear of God and, like, if this is cancerous, you're going to be dead and pretty quick. No, I'm good. I already knew going in it was just BPH. Just didn't know what to do. But I'm fine, there's nothing wrong. Just stupid, typical male issues. When I meet God, should I ask? No. I like the way they do it in Red Dwarf. Their usual line in that is when they're talking to Lister and they think the cat people think he's their god, they go, when it comes to male genitalia, did you just run it out of time? Oh, that's good. I love that Red Dwarf series. I've watched it and watched it and watched it to death. And I'm going to watch it and watch it and watch it again. That's got to be one of the absolute most incredible series there has ever been. Ever. I'm putting that up against Star Trek. I'm a huge Trekkie. And I'm not too bad on Star Wars. I never did care for Lucas's rewrites and continually adding more CGI and stuff. It just felt like the soul of it was ripped out. But anyway, I'm good. I'm healthy, overweight, but healthy. And I'm just working myself to death here. I'm in some pretty serious discomfort. Nothing to scream about. But I just got to keep at it. Hopefully I can get the next 12 posts under the done today. I think that's all I've got. 12 more to go. And it'll be good for another 100 years. Barring any whirlywinds. I don't see any bears or anything lying under there. So I'm going to get to it. Till next time. Well, it's rodent resistant. I got the top side. That foam will keep expanding for a little while. But I've got steel wool and a rodent pesticide type foam sealing all the cracks up on the top side. Now I just got to put the siding back on. It all went pretty well. The hardest part was convincing that big mama rat and her babies to get out. They were attached to her and she was big. I mean, she was really big. But she did not want to leave that crawl space up in there. But I got her out of there. And I got all the rat nests cleaned up. Put disinfectant in all those shelves, even though they're not going to be used. Sealed it up, nothing can get in without having to chew their way in. And eventually, probably pretty quick, before I finish sealing up the foundation, I'll get under there and I'll shore up any weak spots with more steel wool and a rodent repelling foam. Man, that stuff's strong. Have to get back here about 6 feet away to not have to smell it. I hope it works. But anyway, I'm thrilled with the results. And I know all that foam looks ugly right now, but trying to work a can upside down in a crawl space that's only about 4 inches tall is not that easy. But rats be gone. Finally. Now I just got to get the siding on before the storms hit. And I guess I'll store all the rest of my lumber and stuff. You rude birds. I don't know if that was on camera or not. Hummingbirds have been just zooming past me. One nearly hit my nose earlier. One flew over my baseball cap top earlier too. I was hammering away, and two flew between me and the wood. It's a wonder I didn't hit them, although even as hard as I'm swinging the hammer, it probably looks like slow motion to them. I still haven't decided if I need to use mortar in the places where rodents can get in the foundation, or just more of this rat repelling foam. That'd be faster, but we'll see. My ankle is absolutely throbbing in pain. It might have a fracture. It was Monday when I twisted it or sprained it or whatever. But I am not worried about it. I can put my weight on it, so I don't think it's broke. If I have to, I can take a pain reliever. Now then, my next challenge is sealing the foundation. Seal the foundation, no rodents ever again. Well, except the squirrels. There's just no winning against them. If I had the money, I'd paint this old house. I can't believe this old siding is still good. It's cracked up. Put new nails in it and just paint it. It's probably easier just to put brand new siding on. But when you think about how old this wood is, it's kind of hard to let go of it. Just like this right here. This was made, shaped, and hammered into place to hold the house up 105 years ago. And it's in fantastic shape. And this is the bottom of it that was on a brick on the ground. It's got weight to it. And I cannot get that nail out. I have tried and tried. I have to get some serious leverage to even hope to. Might save that. For all I know, someone might want it for something important. But I am done for now. I'm going to get the siding on and call it a day.